Welcome back to the School of the 13th Apostle. In our previous chapter, we exposed the deep physics of absence, dismantled the destructive illusion of wanting, and revealed how the desperate projection of desire acts as an explicit command for scarcity within the cosmic grid. Today, we must descend even deeper into the sacred temple of your own biology. We must confront the most agonizing and frustrating question every seeker faces. Why is it that even when we understand these universal laws intellectually, our physical reality so often refuses to budge? Why does the mirror of the world remain aggressively cold, reflecting the same old limitations day after day? The truth is uncomfortable, and it requires absolute candor. You fail to manifest not because your thoughts lack inherent power, and not because the universe is punishing you. You fail because your biological architecture is actively rejecting your vision. You are attempting to broadcast a masterpiece of abundance and transformation through a profoundly damaged and misaligned receiver. While your conscious mind desperately demands freedom, wealth, and a new life, your autonomous nervous system is chemically addicted to your past failures. To understand this biological blockade, we must look at the revolutionary convergence of neuroplasticity, quantum biology, and the hidden mechanics of the human brain. Your brain is not a passive recording device. It is a highly sophisticated, organic quantum transducer. When the brilliant scientist Jacobo Grinberg formulated his Syntergic theory, he made it clear that the brain synthesizes reality by creating a high-energy personal neuronal field. This neuronal field directly interacts with the pre-spatial structure of the cosmos, the universal holographic grid we call the lattice. However, Grinberg also delivered a profound warning. If the neuronal field is dense, chaotic, rigid, and trapped in low-frequency conditioning, it becomes completely incapable of altering the lattice. It loses its synergy. It becomes a closed loop, endlessly recycling the same material conditions. This closed neurological loop is what modern neuroscience identifies as the default mode network of the brain, a hardwired, rigid synaptic map of your historical identity. Every single morning, when you wake up and react to your environment with the exact same emotions of frustration, unworthiness, anxiety, or doubt, you are firing and wiring the exact same neural pathways. Through the physical laws of neuroplasticity, your brain literally molds its physical structure around your past. You build a biological fortress within your skull that automatically filters out any incoming data, synchronicity, or opportunity that does not match your current internal state of lack. This is the precise reason why traditional visualization and modern manifestation trends fail. When you close your eyes for 15 minutes a day and try to project a beautiful mental slide of your desired future, your analytical mind acts as a ruthless, aggressive gatekeeper. The moment you visualize abundance, your analytical mind looks at your current bank account, looks at your past mistakes, looks at your immediate physical limitations, and screams, "This is a lie." That sharp intellectual friction instantly triggers a survival response in your amygdala. Within milliseconds, your sympathetic nervous system fires, flooding your biological vessel with cortisol, adrenaline, and stress hormones. In that exact moment, your body enters a pure state of survival. In survival mode, your heart coherence plummets, and your vibrational signal, as mapped by the pioneering work of Itzhak Bentov, becomes completely chaotic, fractional, and destructive. You are no longer emitting a coherent, syntergic wave to reshape the lattice. You are screaming in biological panic. The subconscious mind, which operates entirely below the level of logic and language, does not register the beautiful images of your visualization. It only registers the cellular frequency of danger, stress, and scarcity. Like a completely faithful, non-rational execution engine, the subconscious takes that state of emergency and duplicates it across your life, giving you more reasons to feel anxious, more reasons to wait, and more reasons to fail. It keeps you locked on the exact same timeline, because to the subconscious mind, the familiar past equals safety, and the unknown future equals death. How do we break this biological prison? How do we lower the gates of the analytical mind and force the nervous system to accept a new reality? The ancient mystics, esoteric masters, and original spiritual teachers possessed the exact keys to unlock this gate thousands of years before the advent of modern neuroscience. They knew that to reprogram the subconscious, you must first completely immobilize the physical body and silence the analytical guardian. This is the hidden, scientific meaning behind the profound stillness practiced by the ancient Vedic rishis, the esoteric practitioners of Egypt, and the early Christian hesychasts. It is what Neville Goddard identified as the state akin to sleep. When you deliberately slow down your breathing and immobilize your physical frame, you force your autonomic nervous system to shift from sympathetic survival to parasympathetic repair. Your brain waves naturally slow down, moving away from the chaotic beta frequencies of daily anxiety and entering the deeply receptive states of alpha and theta. In this twilight state of absolute physical stillness, the analytical mind falls asleep, yet your consciousness remains fully awake, lucid, and aware. The gate to the vault is wide open. The cellular defense mechanisms of the brain are completely lowered. Now, and only now, can you introduce your mental slide. In the theta state, the subconscious mind loses its ability to differentiate between an external physical event and an internally generated emotion. To your nervous system, the imagination becomes absolute, undeniable reality. When you inject your cinematic vision into this fertile soil and you couple it with the profound, calm, and steady feeling of the wish already fulfilled, a biological miracle occurs. You are no longer wishing from the shores of absence. You are executing a sovereign command from the very center of the universal lattice. You begin to physically rewire your neural architecture in real time. New synaptic connections sprout instantly. The brain ceases to be a record of the past and becomes a living map of your future. It changes its biological filtering mechanism, turning into a highly targeted, radar-like transducer that actively scans your external environment for the synchronicities, the people, and the circumstances required to match your new internal frequency. Jesus of Nazareth revealed this exact biological and spiritual shortcut when he stated, "The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is single, your whole body will be filled with light." To have a single eye does not mean simple concentration. It means possessing an absolute, unwavering inner focus that completely refuses to look at the limitations, the shadows, and the reports of the physical world. It means closing the two physical eyes that report your past failures and opening the single inner eye of imagination to directly instruct the nervous system. When your internal focus is single, your entire biological vessel fills with the frequency of that light. The chemical addiction to lack is broken at a cellular level. You cannot force the universal lattice to change through sheer mental aggression, anxiety, or desperate willpower. You must master your biology. You must calm the storm within your nerves, open the vault of the subconscious mind, and plant the seed of your new timeline in the fertile soil of absolute stillness. Stop fighting the mirror of the world. Erase the old script, rewire your biological receiver, and claim your divine position as a master architect of reality.